Hi, my name's Tarin, and I'm a software engineer in the Bay Area, and I want to talk a little bit today about the path that led me to my current career. As with a lot of people in software engineering, I struggled with imposter syndrome and continue to struggle with imposter syndrome. Since literally day one of my computer science path, from my first day in the classroom, I think my notes was just a blank page with the word Boolean underlined and circled about 100 times. It was definitely a rocky start for me as someone who came in with absolutely no background, surrounded by very stereotypical looking computer scientists, which is another way of saying that they didn't look like me. And it took me a long time to realize that it was okay that I didn't have, the day one experience that everybody else did. It's okay that I hadn't started coding and building robots in my tweens. One of the experiences that really led me to this realization was when I was first looking for my internship. I applied to probably somewhere between 50 and 100 jobs, not hearing back from 95% of them. And it wasn't until I finally got an interview. I got the interview at a company that I was really excited to work for, and I absolutely bombed it. It was my first computer science interview, and I think I got every single question wrong. And they weren't very hard questions. They were very softball, HTML markup questions. And I remember saying goodbye and closing my laptop, and just kind of like putting my head in my hands and shaking my head that I was coming into this just so far behind. And then, believe it or not, a few days later, I got the call that I had landed the job and that I had an internship for the summer. And at the very end of my internship, I had a one-on-one with my manager. I just straight out had to ask him why he would possibly choose me over so many other applicants when it was so clear that I didn't have the skills that they were looking for. And I'll never forget that he told me the skills that you learn, that you show through a computer science interview, those are all teachable skills. And the thing that landed me the job at the end was the fact that I was able to show passion for computer science and for front-end engineering in between the interview questions. And that passion, and especially that emphasis of the desire to learn and that excitement, is something that ended up setting me apart. And I just wanted to share that as a kind of a note that the skills, while they are important, I'm not saying you should stop learning computer science. They aren't the only thing that's important. And that's something that also was really great about LinkedIn, is that you have the opportunity to show not just the skills that you've learned, but also the character you've developed and who you are as an individual, and why that makes you a good fit for this role and this position and this company. So hopefully that helps some of you today take a little bit of the anxiety out, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you just be yourself.